Hello everyone, I am LilyMoon961 and today I am going to continue rambling about NieR Automata's soundtrack. If you've seen the first video in this sort of series, then you kind of know what's gonna be happening. I'm sure that I edited in some text at the beginning of this video before I started talking about what to expect and all of that. Last time we ended off on a beautiful song, so today we are going to be starting with Voice of No Return, the guitar version. This song is really soothing and really does carry this melancholic sadness. And Emi's vocals here really sell that. From the way that she's singing, it does sound like it's almost like she's nostalgic about something in the past, something that has moved on or something that is passed on. It does definitely carry that feeling of kind of mourning, yet not in a way of like full-blown sadness where like they're sobbing and crying and stuff like that. It's more of this resigned sort of mourning. And the guitar work is masterful in this piece as well. Very peaceful. And one of the songs that I really love listening to. This particular song, in terms of within the game, it usually only appears after certain side quests. I'm trying to remember which ones. Well, I guess it's probably a good thing that I don't remember because I don't want to spoil anything of story significance, but usually in like certain side quests where someone ends up dying or someone is reminiscing on someone that they've lost within the game. I think there's one in particular may have to do with like the photographs or something. I can't really remember. They're all kind of running together in my head. So I don't remember exactly when this plays. I just know that it's for different side quests. And there's another version of this song too that plays without the vocals, that's just the violins. This particular piece that I'm listening to now doesn't have the violins in it, but there's another version that has the violin work. And within the game, sometimes the vocals are added on top of the violin work, but in the actual soundtrack, when we get to the violin version, the vocals never really come in at all. So I guess I won't be able to talk about like how the vocals and the violin work together in the song since we're not gonna hear that version. But this is definitely a piece that I love. I love listening to it. It does have this nostalgia to it. Very peaceful, very beautiful. And ooh, the guitar work is just it's very good. The next track we'll be covering today is Grandma Destruction. Now, right away, one thing that's really cool about this song, especially if you know the context of the song from the original NieR game, like, it is such a different song than the original Grandma from, like, the original NieR and NieR Replicant. It's vastly different. And as a battle track, it works so well and fits in Automata's world and what's happening so well. And like it's just a very powerful track. I absolutely love hearing it within the game. And you know, it definitely hypes you up. It gives you like that energy of like, yeah, we're going into battle. We're going to take care of these machines. But there's also this undertone of grief and sadness. And after playing through the original NieR, it amplifies the joy that I experience from this particular song. It is really, really nice. The instrumentation, the percussion, the vocals, Like it's really really good. I absolutely enjoy this track, especially like within the game. It's so good. I can't say that I listen to this track like a whole lot unless I'm listening to the full soundtrack, but I love it though. It's so good. And again, especially with the story context from the previous game, from the original NieR, it's just fun to like listen to this and then listen to the original grandma from NieR and hear those differences while still hearing that main melody. I think, what do they call that? It's sort of like I think it's the leitmotif or something like that. It's been a while since since music school for me. I did graduate with an associate's degree, but I never moved forward to get like a bachelor's degree in it because I was tired of school. so so yeah, I guess whatever music stuff that I'm calling up, I have to go back from like memories from like 5 years ago. Because it's been a while. It's been a while, sis. But yeah, I love this song. It is very good for what it's meant to do. And it's just a really great callback to the original NieR. And especially since a lot of people played Automata first, they may not necessarily recognize this track in the original NieR because the original Grandma is a much softer song. And I probably will like make a video about Grandma on its own at some point. I don't know when. I'm just throwing out ideas here for my own sake so that I know to come back and do this stuff. Because again, all of this is just a rough draft for videos I may want to make in the future. And I'm just rambling. But yeah, Grandma Destruction, great battle theme. Love it, love it, love it. Top tier. So let's just go ahead and move on to the next track. The next song we're covering is Faltering Prayer, Dawn Breeze. Now this song, I believe that this song may be a callback to Drakengard 3. I'm not certain of this. I haven't played through Drakengard 3. I do know a great deal about it because I've watched 2 different playthroughs of it, but I have not played it myself. But it sounds really, really familiar to me, even within the game. Like, after I had played through Automata the first time, I had like this whole like I had to know everything about like the Yoko Taro verse and all of that. So I did look into Drakengard 3 like not too long after I played through Automata for the first time. So this song may actually be in the game toward the end of Drakengard 3, but it may sound different. This song also doesn't play very much in Automata. I can only remember one time where it plays, and it's after a side quest where it kind of doesn't make sense for it to be there. Like, it's kind of an odd placement. I won't say what the quest is. I do remember this time what the quest actually was, but I don't want to say. But it was a bit of a strange placement there, and I'm not sure if it plays anywhere else, which is a shame because this song is really, really nice. Very peaceful, but again also holds this kind of underlying theme of grief, you know, of wanting to have hope, but not really having that inside of you. It's that type of song. And I guess the title kind of also gives off that vibe, Faltering Prayer. Like you're praying, but you have that moment where you're not sure if that prayer is being heard or is going to be answered. So it definitely has that feel. And again, Emi's vocals, whenever she sings songs like this, she has a way of really portraying these emotions with her voice, especially within the chaos language. You can't understand a word that's being said, but just the way she sings, she just perfectly captures the emotion of whatever piece that she is singing with just the way that she sings these words that don't actually have meaning at all because it's a chaos language. So that's a very like brilliant thing, and I absolutely like adore her style of singing. Just fabulous, Emi Evans. Just fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. Definitely love this track. like anytime I listen to the soundtrack, like this is one of the songs that I look forward to. It's very, very beautiful. And yeah, I think that's all I need to say for this track in particular, so we'll just move on to the next one. The next track we're covering. Okay, I feel like I'm gonna have to give a disclaimer for this one. Just so everyone knows, everyone who is a fan of this game, a fan of Yoko Taro's work, a big fan of Emil, I just want to let y'all know I love Emil too, okay? I love him, I adore him, but that don't mean I have to like everything he do, okay? So, this song, okay, well first I need to play it because I'm not even listening to it yet, so let's fix that real quick. Okay, now I do like the brass instruments, like the trumpets at the beginning and everything. Like, I don't dislike the song, because I have listened to the English version quite a bit, and like, again, it's not a song that I would listen to a whole lot, but it's perfectly pleasant and fine. But this is the Japanese version we're listening to, and it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. But the thing about it is that, like, it really does have this childlike energy, which is fine, but just, I'm not here for it, okay? I'm just, like, it sounds cute, it's melodic, it's fine, really, it's fine. There's really nothing wrong with it, and I've been listening to, like, J-pop and all that for, like, years, like, been an anime fan for, like, over a decade, so I'm cool with the Japanese language, okay? It's not that either. It's just this boy's cheering in this song. Like, just no, I'm not here for this, okay? Okay, and I like kids, okay? Like, but this, there's something about that childlike energy that sometimes you just don't want to deal with, okay? Like, that's all I'm saying, okay? I'm digging myself into a hole, and this song is over 5 minutes long, and it doesn't need to be. Why is this song so long? Like, the English version I think is only like 3 minutes maybe, and this one's like over 5 minutes. Like, I think this song is perfectly fine, like, up to a point. It sounds cute and it's like bouncy and fun up to a point, and then it's just like, okay, now you're carrying on for too long. Could you please stop? Let me go. Release me from my suffering. Oh dear. Oh, I feel like anyone that's a fan of Emil is gonna be like just ready to choke me. Oh, it's okay, I understand. Yeah, we're just gonna move on to the next song because like I can't deal with this anymore. I gotta move on. Except, wait a minute, because I just realized there's one other thing that I need to say about this piece. Within the game, sometimes, now this didn't happen to me on my very first playthrough, and I was very happy about that. But in my most recent playthrough that I played where my dad was, like, watching me play through the game, I don't know what it was, but like anytime there was like some kind of serious moment, like at least twice, Emil just kept showing up with his invasive theme. And again, I like the theme most of the time, but when it cuts in at the wrong moment, you'd be ready to slap Emil. I'll be like, Emil, please. Emil. Like, I love you, but boy, please. Don't make me slap you upside your head. I will, okay? Okay, now that I've said my piece on that, now we can move on to the next song. The next song we'll be checking into is called Treasured Times. Oh, this song. Okay. Well, I do love the instrumental part of this song. The piano's nice. And when other instruments start coming in, I can't tell if in the beginning if that's... It sounds like it may be some kind of flute, but I'm not sure. Like I said, it's been a while since my music schooling, so I need to refresh my memory on that sort of thing. And I know that this song in particular has more childlike vocals that are going to come in soon, which for this song I'm a little more okay with, even though this is still one of those songs that I tend to skip. just simply because like sometimes that childlike energy just does not work for me. Even though in this song it's a lot more soft and it's more like it really just conveys that sense of like innocence and conveys this sense of peace. And since this track is one that mostly plays in the machine village after you complete certain quests, it's just sweet and cute and reflects this sentiment of having treasured times and precious memories. And it's cute. It's cute. Again, I usually skip it, because I'm not always in the mood for this type of track. And again, like I said, the childlike vocals that come in later can be a bit hit or miss for me. Apparently, I don't like children. I thought I did, but apparently I don't. Yeah. Again, I feel like I'm digging myself into several holes, but whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Can you tell that I put no prior thought or thinking into this project? Just none. But yeah, this is a nice song. There goes the vocals. I was waiting for them. I was like, where are they? But it sounds fine. It's fine. I don't know, maybe I'm just not a cutesy person, which is kind of weird because a lot of my friends and family, call me cute a lot. But in terms of like what I listen to and what I tend to gravitate towards, like I feel like I'm a little more edgy. Or maybe I'm just trying to be edgy. Who knows? The point being, this is a nice song, very pleasant, and is definitely a great reflection of like certain events within the story when there are peaceful moments and when they're like it gives this sense of I'm fumbling for words and I think I lost my train of thought, so I'm gonna just stop. Again, this is a rough draft of like a future project, so yeah, we're gonna toss this rambling into the dust. Let's just move on to the next song. And now we're going to take a look at one of my favorite tracks, Vage, Cold Rain. This song right here, like just from the moment it opens, just captures my mind. I absolutely adore this song. It has such a beautiful sentimentality attached to it, especially in regards to the main story of NieR Automata. This song does play after 2 side quests with the operators, so Operator 6.0 and Operator 2.10. So it does play in their side quests, but when I first played this game, I actually missed those 2 side quests. So the very first time I heard this song was in the ending A cutscene, which I'm not going to get into what happened for those of you who may not have played the game and just want to listen to me talk about the music. But I consider this song to be a 9S's love song. It's just one of these songs that captures the essence of the emotional turmoil between them, of how they, have this camaraderie, but there's this underlying theme of just kind of hurt between them. This underlying theme of just not really able to get close to that other person, and it can really be felt within this version of Vage. It really just captures that essence, and some of the piano notes that play, like it actually like almost feels like it's rain pouring down on you, and you can feel just the frigid coldness of that rain. You can feel it like in the instrumentation of the music, and it is absolutely gorgeous. I absolutely love this song. It has so much atmosphere while also containing all of this emotion. And even without the context of the game backing it up, it's just a really beautiful track with so much, just again, pure emotion attached to it. It's gorgeous. Emi's vocals really sell this piece. And like, I'm just straight up gushing about this song because it's just one of those songs that perfectly captures the essence of these 2 characters, of 2B and 9S together. And Like, again, in my mind, this is kind of like their love song, and it's just like my inner romantic always squeals. I love this song. It is gorgeous, perfection. I love it. I love it. I love it. And it's great. And I hope that those of you who may not have played the game yet, that this song or others that I'm talking about right now, that all these different songs that make up the soundtrack of this game can maybe inspire you to actually play the game, because the story of NieR Automata, in my mind anyway, is just one of the most heartfelt stories I've ever encountered, and this song kind of really captures the beauty and the sentimentality that can be found within NieR Automata, even amidst all the more tragic elements. But anywho, we'll be moving on to the next song now. Weight of the World, English version by Janique Nicole. Right away, Weight of the World holds this somber feeling in its instrumentation, in the way the chords progress. It has a really good build, like right from the first notes that start, even before Janique Nicole starts singing. And I believe that she wrote the lyrics for this song. I'll have to double check that, but I believe that she actually wrote the English lyrics for this piece. And I really do love the lyrics of this song. It is a very powerful piece that definitely captures emotions I felt in my life, and it's just a really great song lyrically. In terms of the game, when you hear the English version of this song, it's after the first route of the game ends, so ending A. And at this point in the story, everything has been kind of standard in terms of the story progression. You know, some things feel a bit off, but everything in the story, you know, it's kind of wrapped up neatly at this particular point. And if you didn't know that there were multiple endings and multiple routes of the game to go through, you'd kind of be like, oh, that's it? But it's not it. And I feel that this version of the song is kind of like a hint toward what's coming, because the lyrics in the song kind of reflect some of what 2B is going through internally that you wouldn't notice playing through the first part of the game, because she is a more stoic and quiet character and is definitely someone who suffers in silence. So because of that, this feels like an internal monologue of her feelings in particular, at least to me. As we continue through the soundtrack, I will probably mention more spoiler type things. I'm trying to keep it as spoiler free as I can right now for those who have not played the game. But as we go through the soundtrack, some of the soundtrack titles actually have like spoilers in the names. So as we go through the soundtrack, there will be spoilers moving forward. Not in today's video, but there will be moving forward. There'll probably be some minor spoilers at first, and then they'll amplify once we get to, I think, around the third disc is when those spoilers stuff are going to come in, because I'll have to talk about story things. But again, Weight of the World really does capture, the English version captures kind of the experience that you just had. And if you remember from the previous video, we talked about significance and how there are lyrics from Weight of the World played backwards within that piece. So again, significance was a hint toward this first part of the experience of the game. And one thing that's cool about the soundtrack is that each disc in the soundtrack, because I actually bought the soundtrack for Christmas, the soundtrack has 3 discs. And it almost feels like the 3 discs were packaged in such a way that it contains the 3 routes that you would experience in the game. Like disc 1 is route A, disc 2 is route B, and disc 3 is route C and D. So it like that's just brilliant packaging in terms of like choosing the tracks that would go on the soundtrack, like the order they would go in and how someone would experience the soundtrack. It's almost like experiencing the story of the game, but just through the music, without having to play the game. You can still experience the story just in how the soundtrack is laid out. And I'm essentially talking about this because I don't have as much to say about Weight of the World, but I'm still listening to it, so I wanted to keep talking. And I fumbled my words again, but that's okay. Like I said, rough draft of a bigger project. It's like, y'all can handle the rambling. Y'all can handle the fumbling of words. I hope. But yeah, Weight of the World, Janique Nicole does a fabulous job singing this song. Her lyrics for the song are on point, very on point, especially for the themes of the game. So definitely want to applaud Janique Nicole for her work on this song and for her work in other songs that we've covered so far as well. I definitely really love her vocals as well. And again, her vocals, when they are combined with Emmy's, really complement each other, and it was just a perfect combination. So I believe that we are done for today. Next time I will cover disc 2 of the soundtrack, or at least half of it. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing next time. And until then, God bless you. And if you liked this video, if you like this project that I'm doing, please leave a like on this video. Please subscribe, because there will be more. And thank you for watching thus far and for tolerating the craziness that comes out of my mouth sometimes. I really do appreciate it. And I hope you will continue to enjoy these videos and my takes on these songs as we move forward. So thank you again, and best wishes to all of you. Have a great day, and once more, God bless you all. Mwah! See you next time.